It's already Wednesday.
Yep.
This nigga Shine running his mouth too much now. I'm like, ain't you supposed to be a prime minister or some shit?
I think it was dating Brandy too. I didn't even Brandy was a hoe like that.
Who knows, man? Everybody was with somebody. Hopefully, StreamYard can be on its best behavior today.
Mm-mm-mm.
I still have to finish watching this documentary. Not people are mad that Future was snubbed for Apple Music's Rap of the Year.
Anyway, come on now.
That's why niggas stay hating on Kendrick for no reason. It's nice to see Buckshot outperforming again.
Right?
By the way, I want to my quick rest in peace to Safir. We just get that out the way right quick. For those who don't know who Safir is, he's pretty much a rapper from the Bay, part of the hieroglyphics crew and everything like that. So you know, with cats like Del the Funky Homo Sapien, all them niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He originally he was a dancer for Digital Underground, and he also played Cousin Harold in Menace to Society, which is a classic movie.
Mm-hmm.
1994, he came out with his first album called Boxcar Sessions. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not really the biggest fan of his music like that, but I do
Right.
like some songs. Boxcar, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these dick riders motherfuckers be like, oh, this person died. I'm automatically a fan though, but I never really was raised on his music like that. But I did hear a couple songs like I liked the song West Side. Player Hater was pretty cool too, and he's probably best known for the battle that he had against Casual and the Hieroglyphics crew and everything like that too. Which I think
Mm-hmm.
that battle took place in like November of '94 and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a few albums here and there. I haven't heard everything in his collection, but I do know that he was actually sick for a while because I think like around the mid to late 2000s he had like spinal issues. He was confined to a wheelchair and shit like that too. And yesterday they said he passed away and everything like that too. Exhibit wrote a very nice tribute and everything like that to Safir because you know him and Exhibit and Safir was pretty much connected during them times too. So rest in peace to Safir. I don't have any albums from him in my collection, you know what I'm saying? But you know how these motherfuckers be when the rapper dies, that shit's gonna go for stupid. Well, Boxstar was already going high in price, so who knows how much that will be these days. So yeah, man. You have any memories of Safir?
Yeah, when he destroyed Souls of Mischief in that battle, and he basically was just him against the whole damn Agro crew and took them out. You
Right.
know, and his first album was good. You know what I mean? I didn't get a chance to listen to his other stuff, but rest in peace.
definitely. Um, happy 28th anniversary of Hell on Earth. Yeah, happy birthday on that too. I might have done about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's funny too because this day and age, a lot of people they know mostly him from Menace to Society. So I saw somebody said rest in peace, cousin
Mm-hmm.
Harold or some shit like that too. So
Cousin Howell.
he was only in the movie for like 2 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well they had hella West Coast cats in that movie like Pooh Man, Too Short, Yo Yo, of course Eight.
Mm-hmm.
Like Menace to Society was like the Goodfellas of hood movies, low key.
Right.
Fucking love that movie. I can watch that movie any day and not even get tired of it.
Yep.
What's up, Romero? What's up, TT? What's up, Q? Um, yeah, man. You just wrapping up, man. We're losing hella motherfuckers this year, but fuck it, the legacy still lives on. Our shifted alter ego said, "Did y'all listen to Hybrid Theory?" Yeah, we did
We
that.
did. We did that last week. Where the hell you was at?
Yeah, in case this is your first time here, so we actually gonna do all the albums, and we're gonna do the new one possibly next week and shit like that. I'm still trying to get my Thanksgiving schedule together because part of me may go to DC next year. I don't know yet. I gotta see my work schedule. So eczema is no joke. Ice Cube's new album coming out this Friday. Hopefully that's good though, cause hopefully that's good. I'm surprised he's actually collaborating with old dude from the Lynch Mob and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Q said, I've been hearing some mixed reviews about the brand new Linkin Park album. I've been hearing mixed reviews about it too, but I haven't. I'm going to actually rely on my own review on it to be real. Gianna Fedka, what say what's good? A lot of new people coming here. They must love some Linkin Park shit, which is cool though, cause it's nice that we're doing different artists. Yo, try Reg, try. Do y'all fuck with Dilated Peoples? I don't, but try
He don't.
does. I don't. Never really got into Dilated. To be real with you, like Dilated Peoples, Jurassic 5. Never really got into that. I know Coogie's a big Dilated Peoples fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Gianna Fega said, "Hell yeah, yeah, man. Tune in with us when we do these Linkin Park reviews and shit. Spoiler alert: this is actually my favorite album we're doing today. Oh, and by the way, in case y'all also late, we also did a discography breakdown years ago, so y'all check that out on my channel, like a brief synopsis and shit like that too. So y'all can check that out too. So don't worry, we already hit the game and shit. We ain't new to this shit. All right, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, you two? How y'all doing? This your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy trying to build in with me.
What up?
The best to ever do it. All right, so in terms of rock music, today's album anniversary we're going to do is AC/DC for those about to rock. This album came out November 20th, 1981. You know what I'm saying? This came out literally 1 year after Back in Black. You know what I'm saying? This was actually their first album to hit number one in the USA and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Back in Black, it's considered a commercial failure, but it still went like multi-platinum. So you know that saying goes, "Motherfucker went multi-platinum, still a success." This album was known for songs like the title track, which is actually one of my favorite AC/DC songs, "Snowballed," "Let's Get It Up," and shit like that too. This is actually the last album that they did with their producer, Robert John Lunge, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is actually not a bad album from AC/DC. I'm not the biggest AC/DC fan like that, but this one right here is not bad and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not touching Back in Black, in my personal opinion. I feel like that might be their best album with Brian Johnson, but I'm kind of back and forth with a couple other albums. I'm more of like a Bon Scott AC/DC fan, if that makes sense though. But both legendary singers and shit. You ever heard this album?
Nope.
Got you. All right. Oh yeah, you heard Back in Black and that's it and
Black
shit,
and
right?
Black is the one I got.
Yeah. I don't got none of the albums and shit. So yeah, for those about to rock, this is still in print too, so y'all can check that out. What up, Goddess? How you doing? Um, so now the main event, we're gonna talk about Linkin Park with their second album, Meteora. Excuse me. Oh, you already got the album, perfect. Okay. This album came out March 25th, 2003 on Warner Brothers and Machine Shop. Linkin Park consists of members Chester Bennington, Rob Bourdon, Brad Delson, Dave Phoenix Farrell, Joe Hahn, and Mike Shinoda. Singles albums known for are Somewhere I Belong, Faint, Numb, From the Inside, and Breaking the Habit. Um, no guest appearances. So yeah. Alright, so like I mentioned to y'all, we're gonna do our artist Wednesdays on Linkin Park and stuff like that too. Expect a review on a new album hopefully next week. You know what I'm saying? So after the release of Hybrid Theory, they pretty much, went to a lot of tours. They started touring and promoting themselves and everything. One of the best known moments was when they formed their own tour called Project Revolution, which also had like a slew of hip hop and rock acts consisting of like Snoop Dogg, Cypress Hill, and so on and so on. And they kept touring a lot, and next thing you know it, they dropped a remix album called Reanimation and everything like that too, which actually featured like a lot of artists like Aaron Lewis, Jonathan Davis, and whatnot. Um, yeah, that was pretty a successful remix album as well too. Then also that, you know what I'm saying, they were still touring, so still working on this album and everything like that. And they actually started working on this album December 2002, and pretty much they were inspired by the rocky region of Meteora in Greece and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? And so they definitely want like a more stripped down kind of sound compared to the first album. You know what I'm saying? Subject matter, they still talking about like the same like emotion, depression, drugs and all that stuff like that too. But they definitely went like more darker with the production and everything, which I personally love the production. Pretty much the best way to describe the production of this album, this is their in utero, if that makes sense. Because when it came to like Nirvana, Nevermind, it was dark, but it still had its like polishedness. But in utero was like the more stripped down, raw album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one is definitely a favorite among a lot of people when it comes to their fan base and everything like that too. And fast forward to 2003, they came out with this album right here. Try just showed the album and everything like that too. I've always loved that album cover. That album cover is pretty dope. It's pretty fire. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? How long you had the album? You had it when it came out, or what?
yeah. This came out on my birthday, in '03.
Oh wow,
That's when I got it.
that's a dope birthday present. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely need to get some more albums from them and shit like that too. And it's crazy. 'Cause I always see their albums in stores, but since the whole vinyl craze and everything. Everybody wants to overprice them shits. Like I saw this shit for like $34. I'm just like, love this album. I'm not gonna pay no $30. And it's the remastered version. It's not like the OG version and shit. Mm.
Yep.
All right, let me pull up my notes. Pull up my agenda. Pull up my notes. Cause I did my research on this album. And that's what we always do. We always do research and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
1 second. Gianna said, "Great birthday present right there."
Thanks.
She also said, "Minutes to midnight next week if y'all didn't already do it." Stay tuned. Stay tuned on that because I'm debating if I want to do that one or the Collision Course album. I'm debating if I want to do that one or the Collision Course album, but I might save the Collision Course later. Okay, there. Okay, I'm debating. I might just do that next week with Collision Course, but Collision Course might just be a stop and go album and stuff like that too. Alrighty, give me one. There we go. Okay. All right, so this album has 12 tracks. You're gonna get started with the first song, which is like a forward. It's like the intro beat and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's only 13 seconds. Not really that much to talk about with this one.
Right.
Yeah. Which leads us to the second track called "Don't Stay." Love this record right here. Pretty much when it comes to this record, is definitely a very guitar heavy track and everything. You know what I'm saying? Dope beat and everything. What I got from this track right here would be like it's pretty much like dealing with your emotions after a breakup and everything like that too. Thinking that your life is not worth it. And originally they try to make this originally like a reggae kind of song from what I looked up, but they had a more Latin flavor, excuse me, ordeal and shit like that too. And I'm kind of glad they did not go that direction because this was the early 2000s, and everybody wants to be Latin flavor, the whole J Lo era and Enrique Iglesias. Like I talked about this a couple of days ago and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Thank God they didn't go for that.
Right.
Also, too, it was also like a subliminal message to the label management, like
Mm-hmm.
metaphorically speaking and stuff like that too, who try to tell them that, oh, Mike should not rap. They should just focus on just the rock side of things and stuff like that. And pretty much when it comes to this album, you'll hear a lot of references to like their label and just creative control, finding your own inner peace, which I'll get more into that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a favorite song of mine.
Right. Oh yeah, this is great. The drums on it, the guitars, the scratching by Joseph, the singing by Chester. And he's singing. Sometimes I need to remember just to breathe. Sometimes I need you to stay away from me. This is an underrated cut from the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we take away all the hit songs from here, and we just left like just the underrated, fan favorites, this will be one of them.
I agree. I don't know why. I always thought this song was a single for the longest. I don't know why,
Right.
but it low key should have been because it had like a radio friendly kind of sound, but it still had that dark edge to it. If that makes sense. What's good, Ray Sean? What's good, Miss Maury? How y'all doing and shit? Alrighty. Leading on into the next track is called "Somewhere I Belong." Another favorite song of mine. You know what I'm saying? Self-explanatory. Is pretty much one wanting to find their own happiness, wanting to find their own inner peace, when they feel out of place in this world and everything like that too. Um, the way how the song started off was like the Chester was playing the acoustic guitar, and they pretty much had Mike flip the sample a couple times too to make it more like stripped and dark and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though this song really moderately, it did pretty well moderately. A lot of fans consider this among like their signature tracks and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely love this song. This is definitely another one of those songs where the rapping from Mike and the emotional singing from Chester really speaks volumes, and why I consider them to be among the best rock duos like of the 2000s and stuff like that too. When it
Mhm.
comes to 2000 rock,
Yeah,
no, I put them up there. I'm
I
sorry, go ahead.
love the way that they feed off of each other. They did that a lot in on different songs. You know, just to come in with his vocals. You know, I was confused, and then Mike comes in with his rap. You know, and I let it all out to find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind. So they did that a lot where they feed off of each other's words and lyrics, and um that's why they made like a great combination. With sometimes you have Mike will lead off with his raps, and then Chester coming on the chorus, and then vice versa, where Chester will sing, and then Mike will come in, behind him, and it was great. That's definitely a classic song, and I love the drums on this and the guitars.
Yeah, this is definitely one of their best songs they've ever done. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Anyway, next track is track number 4, "Lying from You." This was not a. This was more like a promo single and stuff like that too. It's actually possibly my favorite track off this album. To be real with you, which I have maybe like 3 other favorite tracks, but this one, kind of speaks volumes to me.
Right.
And one thing I got from this record right here was the fact that it's pretty much saying how you can lie to the best of the people, but you cannot lie to yourself
Right.
and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, it's like subliminally pushing people away. But at the same time, I feel like they're talking about pushing themselves away when they get lost in in like the whole materialism, the fame, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which again, very introspective. I love when Mike definitely takes control and everything like that too, because he always has like the more introspective tone and everything like that. Emotional. Mike is more introspective. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, you get what I'm saying, right?
Mhm. I'm laughing at what Sam said.
What
He
I
asks a
say?
lot of questions like he writing a book, Sam. That's why I don't even answer his ass. You know,
Who y'all talking about? I'm lost.
yeah, your boy asking a lot of questions like he writing a book.
Oh. Honestly,
Man.
I was focused on my own zone and shit like that. I was just like, fuck it, y'all got that. But yeah, man, like this one is definitely a favorite of mine. I love the chorus from Chester. I gotta let me pull up the song again because I got distracted. The chorus when he says, "No turning back now. I won't be pushed aside. So let me go. Let me back. Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone." You know what I'm saying? Like that's some deep ass fucking shit though. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it was definitely again another underrated track. You know, I definitely enjoyed it. The beat, the guitar riff on here, the mic. His rap. When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. I loved it. And, just it should have been well. It was a promo single, but it should have been like an official single.
I definitely agree with you about that. But maybe Warner Brothers were doing their thing to sidewall this album or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, does not surprise me. Gianna said, "I fucking love this song. I love this song too, G. I definitely love this song. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually grateful we're actually doing this review and everything like that too, because just what everybody was going through, mentally, we got to make sure we check on each other mentally and stuff. And Linkin Park is definitely one of those groups that definitely dive into like the mental state, mental health.
Right.
Track number 5, "Hit the Floor." Excuse me. This one right here was pretty cool. I love the experimental beat. That's what really got me and stuff like that. It had like a very. It reminds me of something the Beastie Boys would have done for Hello Nasty, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that might be one of the more experimental hip hop albums of the late '90s and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like that album, man, that album's fire. Hello Nasty. Yeah. No one really gives that album its just due, and that came out in quote unquote the worst year in hip hop history, 1998. What many people love to say, but Beastie Boys are still putting out shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was pretty dope. I
Well,
love this
I
track.
respect Ray and Sam. I don't respect you. That's why I don't answer you. So there's your answer. Simple as that. But I love this song, Reg. It's a great song. It's classic. You know. I love Chester's vocals on here, and Mike rapping. So many like me put so much trust in all your lies, so concerned with what you think just to say what we feel inside. So many people like me walk on eggshells all day long. All I know is that all I want to feel like I'm not stepped on. Loved it.
Definitely. Yeah, this yeah hit the floor, man. Definitely a banging ass track and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now let me ask you a question, try. And this is something totally random. Compton's Most Wanted hit the floor or Linkin Park's hit the floor?
I'm going with Linkin Park.
Same. I love that Compton's Most Wanted track though, but Linkin
Mhm.
Park they got it on the bag with this one and shit. All right. Next track we got is Easier to Run. All right. Another favorite track of mine when it comes to this album and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? One of the more heavier tracks when this track, one of the more heavier tracks in this album. Damn, I can't even talk today. You know what I'm saying? Dope playing by Rob and everything like that too, with that drum pattern and everything. So what I got from this track right here, is pretty much another form of an escapism and everything like that too. Wishing things would change, wishing things would go better, and everything like that too. So that's one thing I got from this record.
I think it was great. Chester sang, more calm on this one. Had a softer melody, and then Mike chimes in with his rap, and if I could change, I would take back the pain. I would retrace every wrong move that I made. I would. I love that when he comes in, and get those like the synthesizers on it. The beat was good, and this was a good one.
Yeah, this was definitely a good one. All right. Track number 7 is Faint. Um, I might be in the minority, but this might be my least favorite track on the album. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying. Not saying it's a bad track. I know a lot of fans love this track. You know what I'm saying. I know it's a fan favorite, but this one never really did anything for me. I don't know what it was and everything like that too. And maybe if I listen to the version with Jay Z on the Collision Course, I might change my mind though. But yeah, this one was alright. It wasn't really one of my favorites.
I love it. Definitely a classic. Record. The guitars on here. Mike rapping, Chester on the chorus. Mike saying I am a little bit insecure, a little unconfident because you don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. And just that little melody that's on the track, that was great as well.
Right. Yeah, that melody definitely was. I can see why people love that melody because it gets you kind of hyped up and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, wow, 12 people watching this video. Okay, interesting. All right. Wait, did I even share this in my community? Let me double check. Give me 1 second. I share this shit. But yeah, man. I can see why a lot of fans resonate with this album. To be real with you, because just wanting to find your inner peace and everything like that too, wanting to be in your own world. So I can definitely see why a lot of fans love this album, including myself too. Track number 8, Figure oh 09. Um, what I say about this track? This track was pretty cool, pretty dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? Um, Originally they had rapping on this song, but of course, with the label, they had to rewrite this so it can be like singing verses and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So this was a pretty interesting song and everything like that too. I wish this was a single to be real with you, which I'm probably going to say that a lot more times on this review.
Yeah, definitely love the beat. Mike rapping. Hearing your name, the memories come back again. I remember when it started happening. I see you in every thought I had, and then thoughts slowly found words attached to them. And then, of course, Chester comes in on the chorus, and yeah, this is one of my favorites as well.
Definitely. Hmm. Now, one of their most famous tracks in their discography, in my opinion, "Breaking the Habit." Oh my God! When it comes to new metal or alternative music at this time, this is definitely one of those tracks I always think about. First of all, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a very sad track, but we'll get more into that. So this is written by Mike Shinoda and everything like that too, self-explanatory. It's just talking about how one uses substances to hurt themselves physically and mentally. You know what I'm saying? Which something that members were famous for and everything like that too when it came to Linkin Park. Um, very, very, very dope song. I love the beat. The beat had like a very electronic kind of sound to it. You know what I'm saying? Might be one of my favorite performances just as ever done when it came to Linkin Park. And it's kind of sad too because the song was so much for Chester. He couldn't perform the song live for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just too much for him and everything like that too. So there's not really that many live performances I can find with this track right here. You know what I'm saying? Gianna said, "Yeah, try refreshing Streamyard because I think this is the first time you're experiencing with us. Streamyard can be on some bullshit, so try refreshing it, Gianna, and let me know what happens." But as I was saying, yeah, so this is definitely maybe one of my favorite tracks, not just from the album from Linkin Park as well too. There's like four favorite tracks on this album. Y'all have to forgive me because this album was just that damn good.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. You could tell like Chester was hurting. Like you could feel the pain in his vocals, and he was great at bringing that out in his music and his lyrics. And the beat had to me had like a more of a like a dubstep type of feel to it.
yeah,
And then you
hmm
had like the synthesizers and the guitars added, and he's singing calmly, building up to the chorus, and then he just lets loose on the chorus and he's screaming, and I loved it. The video as well had like a um manga anime type of look to the video, and it was great. Definitely a classic record on here.
I agree. I excuse me. Next track is called "From the Inside." This is another single from this album and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Considered to by many fans to be one of the more heavier songs, which that's pretty much half the discography. Um, this one right here is had a very interesting idea. Originally, Phoenix was came up with the original guitar and everything like that too. And while they were recording the track, Chester got sick, and he wasn't able to sing during that recording. So he was actually had to finish his parts with recording this track in New York and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's some little interesting trivia right there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So um, yeah, this one right here was pretty cool. It's not really one of my favorite singles from this album though, but I fuck with it.
Yeah, it was good. The pianos on it, the beat, the guitars playing, Chester singing, his vocals. It was good.
Definitely. Um, Next track we got is "Nobody's Listening." When you hear the beat definitely is probably one of the more hip hop orientated tracks from this album and everything like that too, just with the drums and the bass line. Um, they actually sampled themselves. They sampled the track "High Voltage" from the Hybrid Theory EP and
Hmm.
everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So this might be one of the more distinctive songs on this album and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which I definitely fuck with this track. And it's kind of crazy too because a little predating, Mike was interpolating Jay Z's "Brooklyn's Finest" from Reasonable Doubt on his on the first verse, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute. So I was like, I had to replay that. But I was like, I know I heard that interpolation somewhere. So it was like, again, showing their love for Jay Z, what's yet to come, and everything like that too. I don't know. Everyone like say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm coming late." Though you here, that's all that matters. What's up, Christian? How you doing? It's not like you in class or anything.
They are in class.
What? Well, some of them,
Because
if
we
they don't,
learning something today.
if they don't know shit about the album, though. If
Right.
they know shit, then it's like relaxation and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Like,
yeah, man. So I like the fact that they might definitely show the hip hop roots and everything like that too. Which, with every Linkin Park project, there's always like one or two songs where they have to show the hip hop roots. So
mhm.
definitely fuck with this.
Yeah, this was definitely straight hip hop. Mike was on his Fort Minor shit on this one. You know, it had like a Middle Eastern melody with the flutes and some scratching on here, but it's straight rap. Mike rapping and he's saying, yo, peep the style, and the kids checking it. The number one question is, how could you ignore it? You drop right back in the cut over basement tracks. The raps that got you backing this up like we want that. So I love this flow on this, and this is like what he did with Fort Minor. His side project when they came out, and it was a great track.
Definitely. Alrighty. Um. Yeah. Yeah. This song is definitely a favorite of mine. G. What else? What else? What else? I forgot to turn on my notification bell, guys. It's all good. It's all good. Um. TT's quoting Gangstalicious. I don't know why, but okay. Um.
He's an idiot.
Lincoln Park session is. You said what? You said what?
Keep going. Keep going.
All right. The 12th track is called Session. Again, their quote unquote DJ track and everything like that too. Which I want to say it's dope that we have a rock group, keyword a rock group, doing DJ tracks and stuff like that too. Even though most DJ tracks kind of died down during like the early to mid '90s and stuff like that too. I mean, you'll have a rare occasion, but hell, even Primo stopped doing those kind of tracks once, like maybe a moment of truth, the gangstar and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because DJs do matter. DJs are one of the elements in hip hop, but niggas want to act like, oh well, cough cough. Cats like Wiz Khalifa want to act like DJs don't matter, but that's another story for a different day.
I think it was great. Beat was fire. Again, it's a hip hop beat, and just hearing like a hip hop beat as an instrumental on a Linkin Park album was just great. So I loved it.
Yeah. And the last track on this album is called Numb. Another one of the most signature songs on this album. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope song. You know what I'm saying? I think like from where I looked at this is actually the second most played song on Spotify, next to In the End, which I'm not surprised about that track because this track right here is a fucking banger. But this track is more best known for the Numb slash Encore mix with Jay Z, which actually got them a Grammy Award for Best Rap Song Collaboration. I think in the 2005 Grammys and stuff like that too. So yeah, that's pretty hot right there too. And you know what we always got to do? We got to see who else was the nominees that year and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, that was the 2006 Grammys. They had nominees with Gwen Stefani and Eve, Rich Girl, eh. Destiny's Child, T.I. and Lil Wayne Soldier, his wife, Common, John Legend, and Kanye West. They Say, dope track, and one of Try's favorite artists, Sierra with Missy Elliott, One Two Step.
Oh God,
Oh my god! Hey, at least I didn't say Maya.
that's worse.
But yeah, I actually like the Numb track.
It's a classic, man. Great way to end the album off. You know, one of my favorite Linkin Park songs all time, and Chester's vocals, Mike chiming in with his vocals, the drums, the guitars on it. It's a classic record.
I agree. So overall, this is a classic album and my favorite album they've ever done in their discography. You know what I'm saying? one could call this an extension of hybrid theory, but I feel like they were finding their own style. But at the same time, it's like they were finding their own style, but they were talking about their influence and talk more about themselves and be more introspective and heavy at the same time too. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely feel like with this album, it struck a chord with a lot of people. Oh, I forgot to mention, um, the song "Session" that was also nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rock Instrumental Performance, but I want to say it lost to Jeff Beck with Plan B. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't even hear that track, and I think that's like one of his later albums and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this album right here is a favorite of mine, and I'm gonna give this 5 mics. Honestly, this is a must-have in your collection for Linkin Park fans. I need to get this album, so I'm slipping. Oh,
Definitely.
and I forgot one more thing. I forgot to mention. This is actually the first Linkin Park album that bassist Phoenix came back after he joined the band in 2000 because he was working on other bands as well. So I forgot to mention that. But yeah,
Oh, that's right. Chester had like two side projects. He had a what was the group you mentioned just now? He had one. He had that group, and then he was with Stone Temple Pilots.
he was with Stone Temple.
Yeah, they did like an EP.
Wow, I never knew
Yep.
that. I fuck with Stone Temple Pilots too.
Yep.
You like them?
Nope. I mean, I listened to the project that he was. I mean, that he was with them. I mean, I didn't care for it though. But
I mostly care for like maybe their first 3, 4 albums
mhm.
and shit like that. But rest in peace, Scott Whalen though. That's all these grunge and alternative acts, man. Damn, just dying and shit. Damn, Chris Cornell, Chester, Scott Whalen. We lost all of them in like a short span of time, but that's how I say about that.
Classic album. Just a nice mix of like new metal and hip hop and rock all in one album. The big hit songs on here. Chester's vocals, Mike rapping, just a great combination. The production was great. I think it's one of the best rock albums of all time, at least for
I
me.
agree.
Definitely one of the best rock sophomore albums of all time. You
I
know,
agree
um,
too.
we had joints like somewhere I belong and numb and faint, breaking the habit. Just 5 mics all around. This is my favorite Linkin Park album. I know Christian asked this, I think, earlier. This is my favorite Linkin Park album.
Same. Oh, we actually had the same favorite on the rock
Yeah,
album.
for
That's
once,
that's
for
wild.
once, that ain't gonna happen again. So,
Hey, you never know. Well, hold on. What's your favorite Rage Against the Machine album?
Battle of Los Angeles.
Oh, I thought it was Evil Empire. I don't know why I thought it
I
was
like
Evil.
that. That's second, but Battle of Los Angeles to me, that was like the first one that I heard from them.
Yeah, that's hard for me. I see. It's hard picking a league. I might have to go with their first one for now, but sometimes
Mhm.
it changes up
Right.
because those first three Lincoln Rage albums, man,
Hmm.
fire.
Hmm.
That's why I don't mind if they don't come out with another album and shit like that too, because
Right.
like them trying to top Battle of Los Angeles, and I'm not gonna count the Renegades because that's a covers album. But oh, and Meteora, in my opinion, is the best rock album of all three, bar none,
Yeah.
bar none.
Sure.
Christian said, you heard the four Beanie Siegel albums, and the third one is your favorite. Yeah, The Become is my favorite too, boss.
Mm. Yeah.
That
First
that
one,
fourth,
first one, and becoming his best.
yeah. The second one, it was good, but I wouldn't call it great though, in my opinion. I feel like, but after the Becoming, I was good. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. After it was the resolution, that was bad.
But the Resolution was bad too.
I ain't like that. Yeah.
TT said, how many worldwide classic albums Linkin Park got?
It don't matter.
Mm,
They're already legends. I don't care about that.
I would say they may have a good solid four classics, in my opinion. But I'm not gonna reveal them yet, though. Stay tuned. You have to
Kristen,
stay
I
tuned.
listen to real singers. Like that's what I grew up on. I didn't grow up on Maya and Ciara. They can't sing to me. You know, when we talk about Gladys Knight and the Pips and Stephanie Mills, Aretha Franklin, Sade, those are real singers. That's what I grew up on. I ain't grew up on these people like Maya and shit.
Try's dislike for Maya is always funny to me.
Hey, she pretty, but she can't sing. That's just what it is. Like people gotta be honest about that. If you're gonna talk music with me, then know what you're talking about. Don't sit up there and be like, I think Maya can sing.
Sam said Gangs of New York or The Departed. I don't think I've seen either of those movies, to be real with you.
Both of them are great. Gangs in New York, definitely. I think that was one of Leo's best acting performances. You
Leo
know,
as in Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah, Leo, Daniel Day Lewis was in that.
Mm.
Great movie.
Q said, "What was the worst rock album you heard from the 2000s?" Well, that's a very good question because there's so many. Ooh,
I can't remember, man. It's been a long time ago.
ooh, Metallica Sent Anger for me. Yes, that one was horrible. And y'all know me. I love Metallica, but Saint Anger, I don't know what they were doing with that. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's like they replaced the drums with garbage cans. No, no, no. Like for real though. You remember that documentary they came out with the
Mhm.
some kind of monster?
Mhm.
Oh my fucking god! Whoever told those motherfuckers to come out with a documentary? Because that just ruined the whole mystique about Metallica. They just made them. They were just all whining for 2 hours and shit, nigga.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like, I watched that documentary just for a laugh. I don't even give a fuck about the making of the album. Just seeing white people just act up and get red when they get mad and shit. Sam, I got a question for you, Sam. Since we're talking about rock music, Metallica's The Black Album or Megadeth Rust in Peace?
Russ rap album covers.
Oh wow,
I don't know.
damn. Ooh, Masterpiece Game Face.
Okay.
Sam said Dead Presidents or Sugar Hill. Oh, Dead Presidents all the way.
Yeah, presidents for sure.
Because it's been years since I've seen Sugar Hill. See, these are questions I like. These are questions I fucking like, bro. Romeo said every time Metallica do thrash on them garbage can, it gives me a headache. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Is that
Like,
was they trying to get like an airy feel on the garbage cans or what?
try. I really don't know how to explain it. Try because Lars thought he was doing some groundbreaking shit with that and stuff like that too. But it literally sounds like Fat Albert in the game making instruments out of anything from the junkyard. I kid you fucking not.
That's crazy.
Like
That's a group.
that's why the Metallica after the Black Album, I was like, nah. When once it
That's
came out with Load, Reload, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. What y'all got in heavy rotation right now for me is Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation and Marcus Houston, the best worst year ever. I was actually bumping Yacht Rock all day to be real with you today. I'm bumping Hall Notes, Michael McDonald. I was literally just bumping all that shit today while I was Ubering. I don't know why, it just always gives me a chill mood. I can't wait for that documentary to come out though. Um,
that's his group. I don't listen to Metallica, so you know.
Q said, I just went on Hip Hop DS and Rakim and Scarface are working on a collaboration album and Pete Rock wants to produce. Yeah, I heard about that shit.
Hmm.
That's that's interesting as hell. Rakim and Scarface. That's
So we
interesting.
didn't get a Scarface and Beanie Siegel album or a Scarface Jay Z and Beanie Siegel, but we get a Scarface and Rakim album.
Hey, Rakim
I'm just
is the
saying.
god of music. Oh, I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
Maybe if Beanie Siegel was not in and out jail and shit like that, you probably have had him. Last time I checked, he was in and out of jail a lot in the 2000s and shit. Like he was the original
Now he got a food truck and he can't even speak.
TI.
So, yeah.
Chill. Ray said, "I love Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette." Speaking of Alanis Morissette, I have to talk about Dave Coulier for a minute. I'm sorry. I might be a dick for this. What the fuck was John Stamos thinking when he posted that picture? I'm sorry.
I saw that.
Like, I'm sorry. I said, I was talking to, I was on a date yesterday. I was talking to my friend that my day. I was like, listen, I get that's your friend, but if that's what was really your friend, you would have shaved his head off. But what's a ball cap? What's a fucking ball cap going to do for cancer patients? Like,
Man.
I'm not trying to be a dick though. I'm just saying. But back to Alanis Morissette. Jagged Little Pill is a classic, man. But at the same time, that started the trend of angry white women just screaming, like the Fiona Apples and all that shit, the
Mm-hmm.
Joan Osborns, all that.
Man.
Everybody
That's
wanted to be Courtney.
crazy.
Everybody wanted to be Courtney Love and shit, yo.
Courtney Love was one of a kind.
Yeah, she was. I liked whole Courtney, like first two whole albums and shit.
Celebrity. That's my
Yeah.
favorite one.
Oh, we gotta talk about that one. Gotta.
Yeah.
What's the name of the one where she's like in the beauty pageant and on the
That
album?
was I know you're talking about. I forgot the name of that shit. Who is the first simp in TV history? Wow.
Oh, definitely Dobie Gillis. Definitely Dobie Gillis. That nigga would do anything for a fucking chick. It's not even funny. What you know about Dobie Gillis, Christian? Hold up, man. What you know about Dobie Gillis? I thought I always knew about that shit. Christian said, "Uptown Saturday Night, let's do it again." A piece of the action. Ooh, nigga,
Uptown
that's
Saturday Night.
that's hard, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I gotta go. Let's do it again. I gotta go. Let's do it again. But that might change. That might fucking change. I'm gonna stay off maybe till like 8:30 and shit. Sam said, "Ludacris, move, bitch, or get back." Oh, get back, get back, motherfucker! You know me? Come on, Ludacris, man. He would just tell anybody to get the fuck out of his way and shit. Move,
Ludacris,
bitch.
yeah. Yeah.
I think TT's trying to impress you with him quoting
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, you just discovered Big Daddy Kane? Wow. Okay. Good for you.
Oh, shit. He said, "Ain't no half stepping, nigga."
Wow. Nice.
Oh wow, y'all funny, man. Get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. You said when you said you seen it when it used to be on reruns on Me TV. That's actually how I got into the show too.
Oh wow. They used to show it on Nick at Night back in the day.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. It was like 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like some,
Then you went back
and
to
I
sleep.
started. No, actually, I stayed up and watched another episode because it was actually entertaining, though.
Mm.
But it's like that's one of those shows you have to catch on the wee hours of the night and shit like that. But that motherfucker, yeah, him and his friend Maynard G. Krebs and some shit. Oh my god. Yeah, John, I'm gonna stay on until 8:30 because I gotta go to work tonight, so I need to get at least about a couple of hours of rest.
Busta's new single. Which one? He had more than one that's out now.
Who's new single?
Busta.
I ain't worried. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not in no rush to listen to that album. I'm sorry. If it's gonna be like some blockbuster shit, I'm good. I'm good, boy.
Yep. He
Buster is
has
like that.
he has do the Busta Bus Part 2 is out.
Do the Buster. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Do the
I mean,
Buster.
it's
What
I
is
mean,
what?
it's actually good. I don't know if the whole album gonna sound like that though.
Don't let it trick you. That's how they trick you and shit. Do the
Mm.
Buster Bus. What he's trying to do? Be a dancer now?
You know, you had that out before.
I know, but still.
Mm.
TT said, "Y'all watch Papa's Home." Oh yeah, that Damon Wayans shit. That shit's funny as fuck. And he just got a full season from CBS too. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the reviews come in for that Buster album. If I'm not entertained by the at least the fifth track, I'm like I'm good. Q said Sean apologized to Kendrick Lamar. Yo, Sean been running his fucking mouth ever since that documentary. Just go back to being a prime minister, nigga.
Mhm.
Sean said this. Sean, I'm like, nigga, you a politician now. What you doing on the Breakfast Club, nigga?
Right. He said too much
Next,
on
next,
there.
right. Next thing you know, he's gonna be on Club Shay Shay. Oh my god. Talk about I am disappointed about what Sean Combs, Brother Love. Niggas ain't calling him Brother Love no more and shit. Oh my god. Then the shit he said about Brandy and shit. I was like, mm. Everybody wants to be a gossip now and shit. Everybody wants to be gossiping and shit.
Right.
Sam said Rock or Moesha. Oh, Rock. All day. Rock.
Yeah, Rock.
Oh wow, we have the same choice of shows. Oh, I thought you about to say Moesha for a minute.
It ain't gonna happen too many times.
And we actually got a Moesha review coming like next
He used
year.
to date Brandy. So he used to date Brandy, and Brandy told him that he ain't had no hits. Some shit like that. That's what he told
Don't
Charlamagne, that he had to have a talk with Mace because they were dating the same artist.
Of course.
And
Mace always a side nigga, of
Brandy
course.
Brandy told Sean that he ain't had no hit records.
That is disrespectful. Damn. Damn. Brandy had that slick mouth back in the day.
Yep.
TT said, "What do y'all think of Jadakiss's Last Kiss album from
Trash.
2009?"
You was actually
That
born
one,
in '09? You remember that album?
that
I thought
album
he
was
was born
okay.
yesterday. It was trash.
I actually like that better than Kiss of Death, believe it or not.
Really? Wow.
But
That's not saying
not
much.
by much.
That ain't
Not by
saying
much.
much.
Yeah.
That's not saying much about Jadakiss.
Yeah, because that album had a lot of weird songs. Like, yeah, that song with Neo, be my by my side, or whatever that one was.
You was 18? You sound like 18. You ain't mature since
Yeah.
'09.
But the best song on that album was the song with Nas called "What If," which I like that more than "Why," believe it or not, because he was actually some. Because I don't know what it was about. I don't know. I like the song "Why," but he was asking some stupid ass questions on that fucking song.
I don't like none of those albums. After his first one, nope.
and, and you know how everybody was talking about "fuck Bush." They use that as like the George Bush anthem and some shit. Then you want to throw in motherfucking Anthony Hamilton in the chorus and shit like that too. Then songs like that and "Fabulous Breathe," man. I don't. Who is this MCP Pants? Is it what is he talking about?
I have no idea. Somebody from his childhood, I guess.
R. Kelly.
The person that molested him. Why they call you
Okay,
TT?
okay, chill. Q said, "What is your favorite Curtis Mayfield album?" Oh, Superfly.
Classic.
That's the first gangster rap album too. Oh, we did a Curtis Mayfield breakdown too.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask a few more people. Do you think Ray J fucked up shows like Moesha and One on One? Oh hell yeah. But I never liked One on One, so that show was always trash to me. I don't like Flex Alexander. Something about him I just never liked. Like, and then when I saw him play Michael Jackson, I was like, yeah, now I know why I don't like your ass.
Right. What?
Why am I like this? Christian says better than top 5 Dead or Alive. That's not saying much either, to be real with you.
I ain't like that one either.
That's the one where his manager died and he wanted him to rap
No,
over
that
the
was
week.
Ignatius. That was the one where he had like the bronze face, the mold of it. That was a bad album cover. Speaking of album covers,
Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. Well, Jadakiss is funny as hell. All right, Christian, peace out. Yeah, I'm about to end this right here too, cause I need to get me some rest. But this has been a fun ass fucking review and discussion. Um, so Saturday at 4 p.m. we're going to talk about Mary J. Blige's new album, Glorious. We're gonna have a very special guest by the name of Mr. Jaden. You know what I'm
A
saying?
real singer that'll tell you about real singers. I can't wait. Shout out to Jalen.
Anyway, yeah. So Glorious, the new Mary J. Blige album is next Saturday at 4 p.m. Also, too, I'm actually going to move to WKRP in Cincinnati review for the week after next because I want to talk about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the movie next week, the Thanksgiving movie. I don't know if you're a fan of that movie.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, cool, cool. I don't know what day I'm gonna do it. I want to see if I could get Mike on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So gotta do something with John Candy and Steve Martin. Classic movie. Um,
I
also
didn't watch that
this.
show. So you telling me about Aqua Teen Hunger Force? I didn't watch that shit. So why would I want to look it up for what?
I thought you were not gonna reply to him.
I just feel like doing it because it's fun, and I know he ain't gonna do shit about it.
Okay. Anyway, um, so this Sunday we're gonna continue on with our Prince Sundays with the One Night Alone album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. And that's all I'm gonna say for right now. Anything you want to say before we head up?
Nope.
All right. Other than that, thank y'all so much for watching. And catch us next week, Wednesday. We're going to talk about their 2007 album, Minutes to Midnight. But we're also going to do a stop and go for Collision Course, the EP with Jay Z. Excuse me. Which that's a favorite for both fan bases. So we can't have a Linkin Park discography breakdown without talking about Collision Course, I guess. So yeah, be on the lookout for that one. Thanks for all the new people that showed up today. Make sure y'all catch us anytime we do a review. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell button, and hope y'all be safe. Peace.